Coming up on Mountain News this morning, volunteers are still aiding North Carolina as victims of Helene put their lives back together. Plus, a walk in Louisville highlighted the reasons to keep fighting breast cancer and aiding its research.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We're coming up on 6:30 this Monday morning. Thanks for joining us on Mountain News This Morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it's chilly and it's so Monday.
It is so Monday. I feel that. I woke up this morning and I was like, it's going to be a cool day and it's going to be a long one, isn't it? But luckily it won't be a foggy one. There's some good news. And if you're looking at the current visibility across the area, you're going to see 10s across the board. So definitely not a terrible day to be driving in Eastern Kentucky. But those current temperatures, oh yeah, we're seeing the 50s for the most part right now, and it's starting to get a little bit cooler as that cold front is starting to actually influence the temperatures here. But we will be warming up ever so slightly to those forecast highs for your Monday in the 60s. So definitely a lot cooler than yesterday's temperatures in the upper 70s and some areas in the 80s. So big difference here, but it'll continue to be this cool for the next couple of days. And for the next couple of hours, you can see that trend as we're ever so slightly inching up to the high temperature for the day around that 3 p.m. hour. So again, we'll be slowly moving up, but those temperatures are pretty flat for the rest of your day. Madison?
All right, Megan, thank you. Many communities in the Commonwealth are working to help those affected by the recent hurricanes. Jubilee Christian Assembly of God teamed up with Kemper Fire Department in Pike County to bring donations to those affected. The first delivery went to Canton, North Carolina Saturday, and now they are collecting more donations to send to Greenville, Tennessee. Pastor Matthew May says the idea to get involved in helping those in need is a part of his calling.
Being in the ministry and being a part of the body of Christ, when disaster hits, we should respond. And I think that is just what we should do naturally. Come together no matter where we're at and try to help those that are in need.
May says the support provided to neighboring states has to be an ongoing effort by everyone. Our parent company, Gray Media, is teaming up with the Salvation Army once again for hurricane relief efforts. You can make a financial donation by going to floridastormrelief.org. Just scan the QR code on your screen and you will be directed to the right website to donate to the Salvation Army. Appalachian Regional Healthcare is continuing its donation drive for Hurricane Helene survivors. They are asking for items like canned food, water, antihistamines like Benadryl, and basic hygiene items. They are also accepting new and unused coats, hats, mittens, and blankets. You can drop off donations from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening at any ARH hospital through October 18th. Deputies in Laurel County are investigating a shooting in which one round apparently hit a vehicle. It happened in a business parking lot off US 25 just north of London. Deputies say one man fired 2 rounds at another and 1 round hit a passing vehicle on US 25. The 2 men were reportedly cousins. No one was injured. Investigators are still looking for those involved. If you have any information, call the Laurel County Sheriff's Department. Prestonsburg police are asking for help finding a man who led them on a high-speed chase on US 23 Saturday night. This is Kenneth Kyle Greer, who police say they tried to pull over after receiving multiple reports of him driving recklessly. A chase spanned multiple counties and reached speeds of more than 120 miles per hour. Police say Greer hit another vehicle and ran away on foot in the Cow Creek area. Sunday evening, Greer reported his truck stolen, which police impounded after the chase. He is also known to drive a black Silverado with tinted windows and a Ram Power Wagon. If you see him, do not approach him. Please call the police immediately. One person is dead and another is facing a murder charge after a crash involving a car and a motorcycle in Pulaski County. Kentucky State Police responded to the incident on US 27 near Floyd Switch Estburg Road Saturday night, police say 63-year-old Larry Stoll of Eubank hit a motorcycle driven by 63-year-old Chester Dick of Somerset. Dick was pronounced dead at the scene, and his passenger, Lori Lyle, was seriously hurt and taken to Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital. Stoll was arrested and charged with murder and driving on a DUI suspended license. Police say they believe alcohol was involved. Deputies with the Laurel County Sheriff's Office are investigating multiple vehicle break-ins. Victims have reported that guns, electronics, and money were stolen. Deputies say the thieves are targeting unlocked cars. They say all parked vehicles should be locked with no valuables left inside. If you have any information, you should call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600. One person is dead after a fire at a mobile home in Rowan County. Crews were called to a home on Christie Creek Road Friday morning. Once state police arrived at the scene, firefighters told them they found a body inside of the home after they had to put out the fire. The Rowan County coroner pronounced 62-year-old Stanley Irwin dead at the scene. The coroner says Irwin's wife and another family member were in the home when the fire happened but escaped with no injuries. A Somerset woman is facing charges after police noticed a vehicle parked in a no parking area of a boat ramp parking lot. Last week, a deputy noticed a woman who appeared to be passed out after speaking to Jessica McKee. Police noticed an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. During a vehicle search, police found a baggie containing suspected meth and a glass pipe. McKee was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. In Harlan County, 12 people are behind bars following a drug roundup. Members of the sheriff's office as well as a couple of police departments collaborated to make the arrest in the Wallens and Clover Fork communities Thursday. All of the people arrested were charged with trafficking in a controlled substance. For the names of those arrested, you can go to this story at WYMT.com. The sheriff's office says more arrests are pending. Every 12 minutes, an American woman dies from breast cancer. One of the most prominent organizations focused on fighting the disease hosted a walk in Louisville to cut that number down. The Susan G. Komen Foundation hosted their More Than Pink walk at Slugger Field. Around 3,000 people turned out for it, and all the money raised was to support those who are facing the disease.
But it gives you so much excitement that other people validate you of exactly how you feel every single day. And everything that they go through, I go through, and it just validates myself of what I've been going through.
You can donate to their mission at Komen.org. Funerals were hosted yesterday for 2 of the 3 people killed in a medical helicopter crash in Owen County earlier this week. Investigators say their helicopter hit a wire and then went down in a wooded area. Flight paramedic James Welsh's funeral was Sunday morning in Cold Springs. Flight nurse Bethany Aikens' memorial service was yesterday afternoon in Louisville. Services for pilot Gail Butch Elliman Jr. will be in Michigan at a later date. Governor Andy Beshear has ordered flags be lowered to half staff yesterday to honor the 3. At least 4 people were hurt in Louisville after a plane crashed into a vehicle near Baptist East Hospital. 2 were in the plane and 2 were in the car police say was hit by the plane. St. Matthews police say the plane lost power and it was trying to land at Bowman Field. Our sister station in Louisville reports a student pilot and flight instructor were on board at the time. Officials say they do not believe the injuries are life-threatening. A longtime Alice Lloyd College professor has died. Paul Beasley taught in the education department at the school. Alice Lloyd College President Jim Stepp says Beasley continued to support the college after he left. Stepp says Beasley will be missed.
He loved the college here, and we're going to miss him. He was a very cherished member of the family.
Paul Beasley was 89 years old. His funeral arrangements have yet to be announced.
Current satellite and radar is clear. There is a little bit of clouds, but fog will not be an issue this morning. The issue will come with the temperatures, though. We are in the upper 40s and low 50s right now. Definitely quite cool for today. Looking at Manchester specifically, 47 degrees. And if you're looking at Irvine, 43. So definitely a cooler start to the morning, but we will warm up into the forecasted highs in the upper 50s and low 60s for today. And if you're heading off to the bus stop this morning, we will have some clear skies, and by the time you're heading to school, temperatures will be about 51 degrees. Sunrise this morning will be at 7:41 a.m. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. And thank you for joining us. The time is 6:39. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. President Joe Biden issues hundreds of millions of dollars in aid to hurricane-ravaged Florida as the state recovers from a second major storm.